My presentation is dedicated to punctuation restoration aimed for its application in speech recognition systems for Ukrainian. Why we need punctuation restoration? Well, it enables further text processing after speech recognition. From human point of view, it increases the readability of speech recognition result. Next downstreaming operation could benefit from correctly restored punctuation. Among them are semantic parsing, question-answer systems, machine translation, etc. So our goal is to create a system for automatic punctuation detection in text which we obtain as a result of speech-to-text conversion. We consider punctuation in this work as a system of graphic punctuation marks, and among them are end-of-sentence marks, period, ellipses, which can also be inside a sentence, question mark, exclamation mark. Characters within sentences are comma, semicolon, colon, dash, hyphen, brackets, parentheses, quotation marks, etc. Here is the list of Ukrainian punctuation principles. Syntactic principle indicates the syntactic structure of the sentence and its units. For example, in the sentence, if I have a time, I will call you, the main clause is separated by a comma, although in spoken language it may not be expressed with physical break, especially for the fast speech rate. Morphological principle indicates the morphological nature of the member of sentence. So, the difference between sentences when we put the dash punctuation mark and no punctuation mark is the subject that is expressed by a noun or by a proper noun. Semantic principle states that punctuation depends on the content of the sentence. This is an example when comma separates meaning. In many cases, this could be anecdotal situations. Intonation principle is closely connected with the semantic principles, because intonation may either form the meaning of sentence or specify the meaning of the statement. Whether we consider a sequence of events or this is a cause and effect development. The basic tool chosen is the punctuator, the second. It's a bidirectional LSTM recurrent neural network with an annotation mechanism. This tool supports 2 stages of training on raw text and on text with prosodic features. We can train a model for all punctuations or only for certain punctuations, like period, comma, and question mark. Our experimental research consisted in 3 stages. The initial stage is dedicated to baseline model at the next stage includes additional preprocessing, and at the final stage we introduced word embeddings. We use a dataset based on lang UK corpus, which is relatively small. However, all punctuations and text is verified thoroughly. 11 models were trained based on Punctuator 2 tool. The most promising result was shown by Lexvec model based on Uber corpus word embeddings. Results of the performance are highly development on preprocessing, consisted in tokenization, garbage removal, simplification and unification of punctuation marks. Also, it depends on the way the data presented. The model works better on embeddings than on raw text, and so on. Moving towards our goal, we integrated a punctuation restoration module to the speech-to-text conversion system for Ukrainian broadcast. Input speech signal is segmented by the presence of speech using a speech activity detector module. Then preprocessor extracts features. Each 10 millisecond feature is produced and processed by the decoder. Decoder is the heart of the system. It uses lots of knowledge from acoustic model, speaker individual model, and language model. The decoder result is the network of prospective sequence of words. The post-processor makes final decision proceeding from history and other integral information. Here is an example of raw text obtained for a Ukrainian broadcast episode segment. This is just a sequence of words, and now we can see the text with some punctuation restored. The integrated to the ASR punctuation restoration model was trained on larger corpus. Someone from audience who can understand Ukrainian can evaluate how correct punctuation is restored. In next slides we analyze errors which are detected in this example. These errors are all of different types. First error is the missing full stop. It could be explained by the proper name context that was unknown for the model. Another error is the substitution of a full stop by comma. This kind of error is less frustrated for a human. Indeed. Anyway, comma still divides meanings. The last error is a full stop insertion. This could be explained by an error produced by speech-to-text conversion process. Meanwhile, the punctuation restoration is robust for other speech recognition errors and still produce the correct punctuation mark. As we can conclude, still big dictionary is a very crucial moment for highly inflective languages, which causes the large out-of-vocabulary indications. And we should find the ways to reduce the dictionary size. One of ways is using subword tokens instead of entire words. Another direction is incorporation of prosody features. In this case, we would be able to distinguish punctuation marks by prosody. This is crucial for Ukrainian language since same sequence of words pronounced with different prosody could have different meanings and therefore different punctuation marks. One more topical situation is input from two languages simultaneously, and we should consider this as well. Some hints could be extracted from speakerization results. In this case, we can assume that between speaker changes an end-of-sentence punctuation mark should be present. In this work, we considered actually 3 punctuation marks. However, less frequent punctuation should be covered as well for completeness. We also plan to consider more sophisticated language models. Thank you for your attention. Bye bye.